Cocoa trade is incredibly important for Ivory Coast. Every year, we export around 1.6 million tons of cocoa beans. Ivory Coast is the world's largest cocoa producer. Many people make a living from cocoa. That's why it is of particular value to us and to Ivory Coast.
Le cacao représente, selon les chiffres officiels, 15%.
Cocoa in Ivory Coast currently makes up 15% of the country's gross domestic product, contributes 40% of total exports, and employs around 800,000 people in the country. In Ivory Coast, 4 million people are directly or indirectly dependent on the cocoa industry. This shows how important cocoa is to Ivory Coast.
Du cacao dans l'économie de la Côte d'Ivoire.
It is therefore crucial to handle this valuable asset carefully and sustainably. There are different certifications to guarantee farmers a better income, buyers a good quality. One of these is OOTS.
OOTS est un standard dans l'agriculture durable.
OOTS is a standard for sustainable agriculture. We combine different aspects of the cocoa sector with responsible and professional management and sustainable cultivation practices. Our priorities are farmers, profitability, and the environment. The certification follows a vision of agriculture from which all parties benefit. Farmers learn how to prune their trees correctly and are trained in how to grow cocoa. Social projects are financed and realized, but it is also about being profitable in the long term. The industry is investing today, but also safeguarding resources for the future. And ultimately, we also want to be able to offer consumers the assurance that products bearing the OOTS label have been produced by sustainable cultivation.
Par rapport aux produits qu'ils consomment, qu'ils achètent, sachant que ce produit-là provient d'origine durable.
As part of the OOTS certification, farmers further receive cash premiums per ton of beans supplied. Alongside good training, this provides farmers with an additional incentive. One chocolate producer that produces OOTS-certified cocoa beans is Chocolat Frey. It works directly with the farming cooperative Nikayu.
We have
established a direct sourcing of cocoa beans here in Ivory Coast, and we visit the farmers every year to see how the OOTS premium we paid has been invested. In the direct agreement, we define together with the cooperatives in what type of activities the money shall be invested. During our regular visits, we discuss the planning of the projects, and we control what has happened with the premium. Other important aspects are the quality of the cocoa beans and the supply chain processes with our partners, Ecokim and Walter Matter. Contract compliance of all parties is relevant and an important factor that we discuss with Nikayu every year. Regular visits of our farmers are important, says Patrick. It's a way to guarantee that the benefits are actually getting to the farmers and also that Chocolat Frey is getting a higher bean quality. Meeting and talking regularly also reinforces trust. It is evident that the certification work and trainings are bearing fruit at Nikayu. The OOTS criteria have enabled us to increase productivity. We can now supply more cocoa because our farmers have been trained and know more about how they have to prune and treat the trees. In the first years, we produced around 575 tons of certified beans. Today, we're producing just under 1,500 tons. This increase is also due to a growing number of OOTS-certified farmers. In 2009, Nikayu started with around 270 OOTS-certified farmers. Now, there are more than 500 farmers supplying their OOTS cocoa to Chocolat Frey.